औज़ुबिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। My dear student, Assalamu alaikum. This is our 14th lecture on the course Advanced Stereochemistry. Today lecture topic is resolution of racemic modification, because previously we have discussed about the racemization. What is racemization? And you know that when two equal concentration of any enantiomers, two enantiomers are present in a mixture, then the mixture is called racemic mixture, because we are getting the same value of specific rotation, but the difference between the two is that the direction of rotation is different, in which one enantiomer is lever rotatory and other enantiomer become dextrorotatory. And the racemization means sometimes during chemical synthesis, during organic synthesis, uh, there is possibility of formation of two isomers, usually enantiomers, and because we need only one enantiomer, because enantiomers have similar physical and chemical properties, but there is marked difference between the biological activities of the two. That is why there is a need to do a method for their resolution. Resolution is the process, as I have discussed in my previous lecture, means separation of enantiomers. Separation of enantiomer is called resolution. Resolution means you are going to resolve something. It is the word which evolved from the resolution. Resolution means you are going to solve the problem. You are going to uh, solve some specific problem with some specific methods, and that is why we are using the word resolution. When you are going to understand anything, first you have to understand the meaning of the word. If you will understand the meaning, then it will become easy for you to understand each and everything. So the meaning of resolution is separation, to resolve, to separate. When two equal molar mixture of enantiomer is present, then there's a need to separate them, there's no need to isolate them with specific methods. This process called a resolution of racemic modification. Today we will discuss about that. Key concept of today lecture is what is resolution. As I have told you, resolution mean separation of enantiomers if they are present in equal concentration. Then, as we have discussed in the previous lecture about the racemic mixture, what is racemic mixture, and then we will discuss what are the methods for resolution of racemic mixture, what are the important methods through which we can go through and we can use for the resolution of racemic mixture. These are the key concepts of today lectures. First, going to move towards the resolution. Again, here I will discuss about the enantiomers. Enantiomers means, again here I would like to enantiomers. Before going towards the resolution, again here I will would like to elaborate about the enantiomers. Isomers which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other are called enantiomers. The enantiomers are the isomers which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other are called enantiomers. These are distinguished by plus minus or DL. There are two methods through which we can distinguish between the two, that plus minus and D capital and L capital. Here in this diagram you can see that here this is the rotation of plane polarized light in left side, left direction, that is why it is levorotatory. It is denoted with L and its symbol is minus. Anti-clockwise rotation result in levorotatory. And here this is D, this is dextrorotatory. Here this is the enantiomer, its sign is plus, its rotation is clockwise. If you can differentiate between the two, if they are present separately in separate vessels or in separate cells, then it can be easily distinguished between that one will rotate the plane polarized light in right side or left side. But here this is the racemate DL plus minus, no overall effect. It means the effect of either direction has been cancelled because the enantiomers which are present in equal amount in the mixture are called racemate. Racemate meaning is that when the two enantiomers are present in equal amount. This is DL plus minus enantiomer. Here in this diagram you can see there is no overall effect. There is no overall effect because movement of either side, means left side or right side, they are going to cancel each other, and the net directions of the racemate become 0 because there is no rotation overall. Here it does not mean that there is problem with the polarimeter. It means that there is mixture of enantiomers because the either direction can be cancelled with each other. If one is rotating right side and other is rotating left side, both direction can get cancelled and result in the same direction of the light. That is why it is denoted with a straight line, double headed arrow, and the DL plus minus racemate, no overall effect. This is the racemate. This is minus enantiomer in the left side. In the middle this is plus enantiomer. This is middle is the dextrorotatory and left side is levorotatory, and the right side you can see that is it is DL mixture. It is DL racemate plus minus racemate. That is why there is no overall effect. So enantiomers, isomers which are non-superimposed mirror images of each other are called enantiomers, and they are distinguished by plus minus, means dextrorotatory or levorotatory, DL conventions. Racemic mixture, these both are used to distinguish 50-50 mixture between the two enantiomers is called a racemic mixture or a racemate. An equimolar 50-50 mixture of two enantiomers is called a racemic mixture or a racemate. Enantiomers have identical chemical and physical properties. As I have told you that the enantiomers have identical chemical and physical properties, except their effect on plane polarized light as well as their effect on the biological function is totally different, because sometimes one enantiomer is beneficial and one is harmful, as I have discussed in the history of stereochemistry, that why thalidomide was rejected and what was the main stem of stereochemistry. It was the discovery of thalidomide. When their disaster comes, that the birth rate was some that the babies birth rate was with some uh, disorder, that small heads, small feet, small hands. uh, Due to these conditions, doctors and scientists come up at the point that there is problem with the thalidomide. This is a drug which is used as anti-anemia, as well as to reduce the morning sickness in the pregnant females. Nowadays, thalidomide has also been used in other diseases like cancer and many other diseases. Thalidomide is present in the protocol, but one enantiomer is harmful and one enantiomer is useful. That is why the racemic mixture and equimolar 50-50 mixture of two enantiomer is called racemic mixture. Here you can understand that what is the meaning of chemical means they have same reaction rate. Means if one enantiomer react with the acid, simultaneously other will also react with acid. Similarly, physical properties like melting point, boiling point, density all have the, because they have the same molecular weight. When they have same molecular weight, then they must have same physical properties. But if the difference between the two can be only understandable on their effect on plane polarized light, while as well as in the biological function in the treatment of diseases. Both enantiomer play different role in plane polarized light and in biological function. And then what is resolution? The process of separation of pure enantiomers from their racemic modification is called resolution. The process of separation of pure enantiomer from their racemic modification is called resolution. If the racemic mixture is present, then we will apply some method to isolate the pure enantiomers. Here we use different methods, and we will discuss in the next that which are the methods which are used for the resolution of racemic mixture. Resolution means separation. You have to understand that we are going to separate the two enantiomers by using different methods. Need for resolution of racemic mixture. This is cetirizine. This is R levocetirizine. This is S dextrocetirizine. This is eutomer. This is distomer. Levocetirizine has been found to be less sedating than the cetirizine. Means the levoform has less sedating effect as compared to dextroform. That is why there is need to regulate when two mix. This is present in a mixture. When two enantiomers are present in a mixture, then there is need to separate, so that the other function of other enantiomer must be stopped. The function of other enantiomer can be only stopped when we are going to separate them. When we separate the two, then it will become then the functions of the enantiomer which is going to affect the system, biological system, play their important role. Means you can see in this example that levocetirizine has been found to be less sedating than the cetirizine. This is the best example for understanding that why there is a need of resolution of racemic mixture. This is levodopa. Levodopa L-dopa is used in the treatment of Parkinson disease. Parkinson's disease, this is that sometimes when a person is doing work, and usually during work he forget what he's doing. Like when he is drinking water, certainly he is he will drop the glass from the hands, that because he forget that he has hold the glass. This is the Parkinson disease, and this is like Alzheimer disease, means that there is a loss of memory. Long term and short term memories comes in Parkinson diseases. It is usually happen after 40 and 50 age, means this is old age disease. And L-DOPA is used for the treatment of L means levothyroxine. Its D form causes serious side effects such as granulocytopenia. This is a disease which is caused due to D isomer, D form of dopa. That is why if two enantiomer are present in a mixture, then one will be used for the treatment of diseases and other is causes side effect like granulocytopenia. This is a disease which is caused by the D form of the L-DOPA. Resolution of a racemic mixture. These slides elaborate different methods which are used for the resolution of racemic mixture: mechanical separation, preferential crystallization, biochemical separation, converting into diastereoisomers, then precipitation, then chromatographic separation, and then kinetic methods. These are the different methods. About 6 to 7 methods are present through which we can separate the enantiomers easily. This is resolution of racemic mixture, means mechanical separation, preferential crystallization, biochemical separation, conversion to diastereoisomers. This is chemical method, chemical derivatization. We will elaborate more. Precipitation, sometimes one enantiomer get precipitated in a specific solvent, another did not get, and can be easily separated. And then chromatographic means they are using some chiral column chromatography. And similarly kinetics methods, like it notes that speeds of reaction, that sometime one enantiomer has slow as speed of chemical kinetics as compared to other. These are different methods through which we can resolute the racemic mixture. First, mechanical separation or spontaneous resolution, means here this is spontaneous resolution or mechanical separation. This involves mechanical separation of the crystal of one enantiomers from the other in racemic mixture based on difference in their shapes. Crystal of two forms have different shapes separated by magnifying lens and forceps. This method first used by Pasteur for the resolution of sodium ammonium tartrate, which crystallized out in the form of racemic mixture below 27 degrees. The conditions is that the temperature must be below 27 degree. This method is the time consuming and every compound cannot be crystallized at room temperature. Here is the method of mechanical separation. That this method involves mechanical separation of the crystal of one enantiomer from the other in a racemic mixture based on different in their shapes. Crystal of the two forms have different shapes separated by magnifying lens and forceps. This method is first used by Pasteur for the resolution of sodium ammonium tartrate, which crystallizes out in the form of racemic mixture below 27 degrees Celsius. This method is time consuming because mechanical separation, it takes long time because you are going to crystallize out. Sometimes there is this is not for all the compounds, because in some cases there is no possibility of formation of crystals. When that is why it takes long time to crystallize out one enantiomers. When one enantiomer get crystallized, then it is can be easily separated with the help of magnifying lens and forceps. We use some forceps to pick one enantiomers from the mixture and other remains in solution form. But this method is time consuming, it takes long time because Crystallization means slow evaporation process. Crystallization is the slow evaporation. There is need to slowly evaporate the mixture, in which after evaporation water of hydrolysis will get lost and crystals will be formed, but this is not common for all the compounds. That is why and every compound cannot crystallize out at room temperature. Sometimes compounds need low temperature and high temperature for crystallization. That is, this method has some shortcomings, some limitations, that it is time consuming, and second thing, it is temperature dependent. Both are the limitation of this method. Second method is preferential crystallization by inoculation. This method involves seeding of a saturated solution of racemic mixture with a pure crystal of one of the two enantiomers. This method involves seeding of a saturated solution of the racemic mixture with a pure crystal of one of the two enantiomer. The solution will become supersaturated with respect to added enantiomer. The solution now become supersaturated with respect to the added enantiomer. It begins to crystallize out. Harada obtained free amino acid by adding corresponding DL isomer of amino acids. Preferential crystallizations, it is very simple. I would like to elaborate to you that we put a solvent in the racemic mixture. During as we put the specific reagent compounds, then one will start to crystallize out. It begins to crystallize. One enantiomer will begin to crystallize out. Example is the Harada was the scientist who obtained free amino acid by adding corresponding DL isomers of the amino acids. Means when you will put DL isomer of amino acid, then one will crystallize out and other will remain as it. This is the preferential crystallization. Preference, it comes from the preference, means priority. One enantiomer will get priority by getting crystallizes out, and other will not be crystallized out. Then there is biochemical separation. It was introduced by Pasteur in 1858. Biochemical separation, as from the word bio means biological separation. You are using some organism, some fungus, some fungi to the for the separation of racemic mixture. It was introduced by Pasteur in 1858. This method is based on the fact that when certain microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, yeast, molds, etc. are grown in the dilute solution of racemic mixture, they eat up one enantiomer rapidly than the other. Example, the mold Penicillium glaucum preferentially destroys the plus isomer of racemic ammonium tartrate, leaving minus ammonium tartrate in the solution. But this method has shortcomings, limitation. I would like to here tell you that due to engulfing one enantiomer, our one enantiomer lost, because when your chemical, when your one enantiomer is going to be lost, then it is the limitation, because we can use the enantiomer for other purpose. This is the example, and this biochemical separation was introduced by the Pasteur in 1858. This method is based on the fact that when certain microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, yeast, molds are grown in the dilute solution of racemic mixture, they eat up one enantiomer rapidly than the other. The examples are the mold Penicillium glaucum preferentially destroys the plus enantiomer of racemic ammonium tartrate, leaving minus ammonium tartrate in solution. Then there is chromatographic separation. The racemic mixture can be separated by chromatography on an optically active support. The diastereomeric adsorbates which are formed have different stabilities. Thus, one enantiomer will be held more tightly than the other and would be eluted first. This is the chromatographic separation. We are using chromatography. Chromatography means separation by using chiral columns. Sometimes we are using optically active support, and then there is the diazotesomeric adsorbate, which are formed have different stabilities because diazotesomers have different physical and chemical properties. When sometimes one enantiomer stuck with the column and other eluted with the solution, this is also a chromatographic separation. Thus one enantiomer will be held more tightly than the other would be eluted fast. This is the method of chromatographic separation, in which one enantiomer will be held more tightly than the other and would be eluted fast. Then there is kinetic method. This method is based on the fact that one of the enantiomer of racemic mixture react faster than the other with optically active compounds. Menthol react faster with plus mandelic acid than with minus mandelic acid. Thus, with difference in kinetics of reaction, racemic mixture can be separated. This is the kinetic method. This method is based on the fact that one enantiomer is in a racemic mixture react faster, means the reactivity of one enantiomer will be fast, means one enantiomer will react faster as compared to the other than other with optically active compounds. The example is menthol. Menthol exists in two enantiomers form plus and minus. Menthol react faster with plus mandelic acid. This is the resolution. This is the method of resolution in which we are going to react the menthol with mandelic acid. Means if menthol react faster with plus mandelic acid than with the minus mandelic acid, means the one form of menthol can be used to resolute the plus minus mandelic acid. Means the menthol is a reagent, is a one compound. When there is a mixture of plus minus mandelic acid, then when we will put the menthol, then menthol will react faster with the plus mandelic acid than with the minus mandelic acid. Thus with the difference in kinetics of reaction, racemic mixture can be separated. Here we apply the method of kinetics. Kinetics comes out from the speed of reaction. Here we are going to discuss the speed of reaction. Like if there is a mixture of plus minus mandelic acid, then when we will put a menthol in the solution in the mixture, then we will see that plus mandelic acid will react faster. The product formed due to plus mandelic acid will be formed fast, and then the minus mandelic acid react slower as compared to plus. Thus with difference in kinetics of reaction, a racemic mixture can be separated. Means here we calculate the kinetics of reaction. When we calculate, then after calculation we get results that one enantiomer react faster as compared to the other. These were the different methods which we have applied, we can apply for the resolution of racemic mixture. Here I have only discussed different methods like kinetic methods, like biochemical method, and then we have discussed chromatographic method, and then we have discussed the partial crystallization, and then we have discussed the mechanical methods. These are different methods which can be used for the resolution of racemic mixture. This is the only introduction of these methods, but in my next lecture I will elaborate, I will discuss some more example on the resolution of racemic mixture, because for your understanding it is very important to put some examples through which you can understand that what is the meaning of resolution of racemic mixture. If you have any question, you can ask me, but in detail we will discuss in our next lecture about their resolution with some examples. And if you have any question, you can ask me, and you have to advise to uh, submit your assignments on time, which are sometime we will give you in the lectures. And if you have any problem in query, you can ask me. And all the lectures are uploaded in the Google Classroom, and you have to use some helping books uh, to understand your topics. And you also can use the net facility. And up to this lecture, I have only given you introduction of the main steps, main methods which are used for resolution of racemic mixture. In our next lecture, I will discuss in detail, okay, how these methods are applied with some example. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Good luck.